Hey, what's up, gang? We're down here on the strip again. I'm in my wife's Hardware 3 Model Y, and we're going to test out this new version of FSD 12.5.4.2. Just got this today. I've driven it around a little bit today. It's been pretty impressive. Feels like an improvement, definitely. But we'll see how well it does down here on the Las Vegas Strip. So we're going to head to a bunch of hotels and give it the full test. First off, we're going to be heading down to the Sphere. Got an unprotected left here. Did a really good job finding the gap. Speed feels really good on this. I'm also on the average profile. In case anybody's curious, this is a 2022 Model Y Performance with Hardware 3. Okay, we'll need to yield for this left. It's stopping behind the line. As soon as there's a gap, it would proceed, but since the light is turning yellow then red, it's keeping us behind the line, which I really like. I think that's appropriate. Okay, now we're inching out into the intersection a little bit. We're waiting for this last vehicle, and then we should proceed. We need to watch out for this person on the bike as well, and it's perfectly handling them. Okay, we've got a green light. We need to watch out for pedestrians on this right turn. There's somebody on a scooter. I was cautious around them and then proceeds. Okay, we're going to be making a left turn onto Sands Avenue here. There's a lot of construction since they're preparing for the F1 race. So we'll see how well the car handles all this construction. Okay, we got stop traffic here. The car's doing a good job staying where it needs to be. As we proceed here, we need to keep right, so we need to follow this lead car perfectly, and it's handling it just exactly as it should. That was really good. Okay, we need to get behind these cars. It looks like it didn't. So I'm going to let this play out and see if it'll reroute. We need to make a right turn here now, since we are in the right turn lane. If it doesn't do that, then I will take over and make a right turn for us. Okay, I need to go ahead and take over, make a right turn, as we have vehicles behind us that we were blocking. So we'll see how this reroutes us. If it's doing a U-turn up ahead, that'll be interesting. Not sure if we can make that U-turn, but we'll see how well it does. Yeah, with this construction, I don't believe we'll be able to make a U-turn up ahead. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and reroute us to the New York, New York, and we will see how it proceeds to the rest of the hotels. Take me to the New York, New York hotel. Looks like it's keeping the intersection clear on this green as traffic is backed up, so that we don't block these vehicles turning left. That's really, really good. That's perfect. Okay, looks like a car cut us off, but we can still proceed. Overall, the car's handling this construction and this F1 track uh, pretty well. The only issue we had so far was getting a little mixed up on our way to the sphere and getting ourselves into a right turn only lane, which caused us to miss the loop for the sphere. This feels really comfortable right here. Let's see, going through this yellow appropriately. And I don't know why it's wanting to get over to the right. I think we should continue straight here. Okay. Car making this left turn a little wide, but was able to handle it. Okay, now we're proceeding into a lane that is closed up ahead that we will need to get out of. So it's the car in front of us is actually behaving a little weird, bouncing in between lanes. But the Tesla did figure itself out and get us into the correct lane. It has the right indicator on. It's a little confusing. So far, all of the driving's been really smooth. There's just a few little navigation quirks that have been happening. We did get stuck in that right turn only lane. We have a right indicator on right now for no reason I could think of. And we should be proceeding straight through this light according to navigation. There we go. Need to get over one more lane. A little delayed there. I'd like to see it enter this right turn lane as soon as it opens up, but it handled it. Okay, we can come to a complete stop, and if it's clear, we should be able to proceed on red. We've got cars turning left here. As soon as they pass, we should be able to proceed on red. Looks like we're not going to. So I'll let the car do its thing. There's nothing here that says no right turn on red, but I'm just going to see what the car does. Okay, it did wait for that green light. Okay, for a second it looked like it wasn't going to make this right turn, but then it did. Take me to the Wynn Hotel. Okay. So we need to go around these vehicles here. It's got us stuck in this cab lane. Which we've got one vehicle passing, and then we should pull out of it. So it did self-correct, but initially pulled us into the taxi lane there. And we should go around this cab that's stopping, but instead we're stopping behind them and waiting for them to drop off or pick up. So a little interesting that it decided to put itself in that situation. I'd like to see it just go ahead and, since we have a destination to pull through, just go ahead and go around these vehicles initially. The wheel's turning, so it looks like it's thinking about going around them, but yeah, we are stuck here behind this taxi, and it looks like they're not dropping off. They might be picking up. So I'm going to see what the car does here, how long it takes, if it can get us out of this situation. I will fast forward if it takes a while. Okay, looks like they were dropping off people. And watch this pedestrian. We had plenty of time to cross over. So a little delayed, but the car did handle everything that it needed to handle there to get us through that drop-off area. Okay, we're stopping at the crosswalk for this stop sign. And then stopping again, so that's good. I was worried it was going to treat it as the stop sign back there. So we didn't technically need to stop at that crosswalk, but we did out of an abundance of caution, I would imagine. Okay, proceeding in front of the T-Mobile Arena, and then we'll be making a right and getting back onto Las Vegas Boulevard on our way to the Wynn Hotel. Traffic seems to be really low around here, but we do need to watch out for pedestrians. It's slowing for those speed humps really well. Although we do have our left turn indicator on for no reason. And then we have some pedestrians crossing the road here. They crossed over to the right to go around them. That's interesting, instead of just slowing down. And it did find the left turn lane correctly here, so that's good. Speed feels a little slow here. It is 30 miles an hour. We're going the exact speed limit, so no official complaints, but the speed does feel a little bit slow for this empty road. And now we're going 36 here. This feels a lot more comfortable. Normal flow of traffic, about 5 over. So far, this ride feels really comfortable. I'm really happy with how it's handling all these situations with vehicles around us. Lane management. Looks like we could have gone straight through this light and not got stuck behind these vehicles here. So I spoke a little early, a little too soon on that lane management. But I do like that it was preparing to get into the right lane for a right turn up ahead. It couldn't tell that these vehicles would be stuck here. Alright, we're arriving at the Win. We'll just need to make a right turn here and watch out for pedestrians crossing the street. See if the car does a right turn on red. It should. Awesome. Take me to the Sahara Hotel. Okay, we'll see how well the car does here. Hopefully it pulls over to the left. It looks like it might do that. So we need to pull over to the left. Perfect. That's what it should have done at the New York, New York. But it did a really good job here. Okay, also did a good job. That vehicle was stopped. So it started to go around, but then as the vehicle started moving, it corrected there and waited for them. Okay, we've got a pedestrian crossing here. And a few more coming, so we'll need to wait. No issues with pedestrians at all. Not creeping, not making them nervous at all. And then after this last guy, we should be able to proceed. Perfect. Take me to the Fremont Street experience. Let's see if we can get a good route here. No. I want to take us further down on the strip, and then we'll reroute this. So our last destination, we'll head down to the Fremont Street experience, and then our typical last destination, which will be the 11th Street Record Shop, and wrap up our review. take me to the Fremont Street experience? Okay, we've got a pretty easy straight drive here down towards Old Las Vegas. We do need to watch out for pedestrians though, because they will cross over this little stretch of road in the dark and without crosswalks. Really good decision on that yellow. And a smooth stop. It did not brake hard. So I'm really impressed with that. Stopping behind the line here for this left yield. And we should proceed now. Perfect. Okay, braking late for this car coming. We had plenty of room to make that right turn. So I guess the car was just being extra cautious. But yeah, that was really the first uncomfortable maneuver that I've felt. Everything else has been really smooth. Take me to 11th Street Records. Okay, let's see how this proceeds. Should reroute. That's good. Okay, we're going to be heading down Fremont Street east. And again, here, this is where a lot of locals go, and we'll need to watch out for pedestrians like this person crossing. Did a really good job. Down here in front of the container park now. And we're at our destination. All right. Yeah, so again, this was FSD 12.5.4.2 on our hardware 3 Model Y. And I've got to say, it's feels like a big improvement from the .1 version we were previously coming from. A lot, uh, a lot smoother, a lot more comfortable. It wasn't a flawless drive, but we did drive an hour on the Las Vegas Strip, going from hotel to hotel through a lot of different construction and traffic, and did just have one navigation issue of getting us into the right turn lane, right turn only lane, which it probably could have got us out without a disengagement. I'm not going to block that lane with traffic behind me. So that was a personal decision of my own. And then for the rest of the trip, very comfortable, very smooth. I can see this going wider, and if you're counting out hardware 3, I wouldn't be counting those chickens just yet. This is really a really comfortable and impressive version, in my opinion. So thanks for watching, and I'll continue to test out this version down here, more downtown, maybe even on the weekend. See if we can get some crazier traffic, crazier scenarios, unless we see a new version come out. All right, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.